Azorius Control versus Initiate Mixed 2009. Keep. Alright, tapped land. We got a No More Lies as early protection. I wanted to play the Anchorage. I was too fast. Now I'm flocked into playing that untapped land for the No More Lies. So yeah, sorry about that. It's late. It's been a long day, but please excuse me. I will now concentrate fully on what I'm doing. Should I stock up here? If I do, I'm gonna be overdrawing, so I might decide. I'm gonna play this tapped here now and pass the turn, keeping up No More Lies again. I think that's more important, because I'm seeing some big spell coming up here. Something like that. Whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, you gain 3 life. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to use the rides, and for that, yeah. I'm going to play the Fabled Passage. Yeah. And then I can keep up No More Lies and Rides End. If they attack now, I'm going to Rides it. I'm going to ride it to the end. So there goes that. And if they try to play something else big like that, I'm going to counter it. And let's see what I'm going to go for. Planes. Let's counter that. Untap. Oh, and we even drew into another No More Lies, so let's stock up into another No More Lies and another stock up and keep up No More Lies and hope that they keep playing big stuff. The bigger the better, because otherwise I won't be able to counter it with No More Lies, so I'm gambling a little bit here, but that works perfectly as well. Alright, and now I'm gonna stock up into another one. Wow, I'm not sure it's gonna, it's gonna stop being useful soon, so I'm gonna go for this. Get Lost is fine too. Alright, I have one more No More Lies as well. The Steam Rips seem to be not really working against this deck, but okay. Let's keep countering stuff. Now I'm gonna pass the turn. Good news. Let's Regent and try to find 3 steps ahead. Didn't find it. Found a Demolition Field. 2 lands, that's okay. Play the Fountainport, pass the turn. Keeping up. Get Lost. Ride's End. Ooh, this is something I really needed to count. Alright, so that's gonna resolve, but let's see what they have. They might not have that much left. Gain 5 life. Creature cards into the play. Let's hope. Okay, well, Ultima. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Alright. Let's Rides End this. Take 10, and then Ultima. Oh, even better. Should I attack or keep up Get Lost? I'm gonna keep up Get Lost. Yeah, Get Lost. Okay, the opponent is now trying to top deck another. I could have attacked with the Anchorage here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's sack the passage. Being a little sloppy here, I admit it. But okay. Is there any manland here? No. Let's create another fish. No more lies is not ideal. Okay, let's attack with this as well now. Alright, pass the turn, keeping up no more lies and get lost. Oh, they can pay now. What? If it isn't token, create tokens. This creature dies. Okay. That's fine, I can Ultima. Okay. Not gonna get lost. Don't need land. Let's Ultima. Pass the turn. Keep up Normalize, but Normalize is probably not gonna do anything anymore, so... Let's create treasure now. Stock up is good. Let's find this and this. Okay, now we're good. Should I attack with this? How much mana do I need? Then I have exactly 3 steps ahead up. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I can even do this. Keeping up 3 steps ahead. Alright, let's counter that. Using the treasure token. Alright, and now I can just keep attacking with the anchorage. I have another 3 steps ahead up, but I do need to close the game. Oh, that's actually flashback too. Yep, gonna have to counter draw here. Discarding a Fountainport. Yeah, or a Steam Rep actually. Let's sacrifice this to draw. Alright, play this, play this. And hopefully end the game soon, because the opponents, like, everything they draw could be big. Okay, but they're not trying anymore. They could have kept trying. I didn't have another No More Lies, so that was actually quite close. I have to admit. I played it slightly sloppy there. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to be full 100% brain capacity now going forward. But yeah, good start to the deck. Good start to the run. Let's keep going. Azorius Control versus the mighty Bagir. Bagir. Yeah, this is fine. Green. We'll start off with a tapped land. I'll take it, because I did draw into another spell here. Now they're gonna get ahead here with this thingamajiggy. Okay, alright. I can now No More Lies. That thing's gonna grow. Hunter's Talent. Honestly, go ahead. Can I take another hit from that? I think I can, and I should, because I want to kind of make... I want to stock up with keeping something like this up. Okay, this thing's getting problematic. Just that one thing is dealing so much damage. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take one more hit. If I were to split up in the previous turn, I should have played the Anchorage. So that was not like if I had made that choice, but I'm going a little bit greedy here. But let's see, I'm at 6, so all right. Okay. Yeah, not a wise choice from them to do it like that. Okay. Let's discard a island. Or no, even the archive. I think I need untapped lands. Does that have trample? It doesn't. But going for this, no, I'm gonna go for this. Tapped creatures, keep up no more lies. I would have preferred to keep up 3 steps ahead, but maybe I should have done this whole thing earlier. Let's hope they play a 4 mana spell here. Oh, they do. Okay, they ran right into this. Alright, good news. That's pretty good news. Bushwhack is fine. Bushwhack is fine. Alright, let's play an Anchorage and keep up 3 steps ahead with counter draw. That's fine. That's also fine, is it? Is that fine? Can I, if I Ultima next turn, I don't have 3 steps ahead up. Okay, but still, I might Overlord next turn. Overlord to have blockers, and then I can have 3 steps ahead up. Okay. Okay, they're gonna start exiling stuff. Oh, but not even creatures. Because there are none. Oh, there's a Bloomkin. Sure. Go ahead and exile my stuff. Yeah, that was a wise choice. Because that will make the ooze not die to my insect when I block. I'm making the opponent extend more, so my Ultima is much better. That's fine. That's fine. I could have sacrificed that, but I want to keep up 3 steps ahead. So, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of damage now because they're going to plus... Alright. Who are they going to pump? Probably the elves, which makes sense. But okay, in this case, wait, is there creatures that they can use to pump the... No, there aren't. So I'll block the elves. So that they die. Oh, but they have trample. Okay. Yeah. No. Because that would have been lethal. Oh, I'm going to 1. I am going to 1. I have Get Lost, so that's fine. I'm playing on the knife's edge here. Am I gonna pay the price? Okay, let's counter that. Can I counter draw? 2, 4, yeah, I can even counter draw, but let's make sure these lands don't mess me up. Yeah. Let's discard a Demolition Field here. It's Ride's End. Okay. No More Lies is not gonna do much anymore, but I don't expect much haste from the opponent. There are green creatures with haste, so it's not like that's an impossibility. Alright, let's pass the turn, keeping up Get Lost. And then I can create a treasure and draw, so I can start drawing. What is that? The World Wagon? Artifact vehicle, okay, but that has to be crude and it doesn't have haste, so... And it doesn't have trample, but I can use the anchorage to jump. Okay, that's also fine. I might need to just Ultima. Alright, let's Ultima just for that one thing. Let's tap 1 Fountainport, 1 Demolition Field, play the Ultima to just get rid of that wagon, and keep up 3 steps ahead. Okay. Another wagon, which I can counter. Can I counter draw? Right, I can. Right, just counter. So I need to keep the board squeakity beakity clean. No creatures, no wagons. Do I even want to play that? I don't think I do. I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Keep up my Fountainports for drawing. And now I have my Overlord is gonna get activated, so now we are finally in a better position, but still close. But the opponent is drawing 1 card a turn only. Overlord. Overlord is actually okay. Yeah, they get the land. But before that even, yeah, before anything else happens, let's just kill it. Treasure draw. Fountainport really showing its strength here. Okay, and I think now we are in pretty good shape. And I'm not going to attack with the Anchorage. I'm going to keep up my stuff. And the Overlord is going to quickly put an end to this. And the opponent just drawing one a turn is now at quite a disadvantage. I'm going to use the Marang for drawing purposes here. Just discard a plains. No, Starcage. Okay, yeah, 1 life. So I was a little bit eager or more willing than I should have to play with my life total here and put it on the line. But it worked out well in the end. So there you go. On to the next game. Azorius Control versus Eternal Taskmaster Freshmaker. Tap tap. But the rest works. Workity work. Tapped into planes for normalize and then tapped. Let's see what we need to counter here. Opponent goes first, so they can potentially get some things under my radar here. I love these new borderless lands. By Adam Paquette. Opponent is Roping during mulligan decision. Okay. I shall keep. Ultima is fine. I have 4 lands already, so I'm good with lands. Okay, a turn to elves is not really what they're hoping for, I think. Okay, I'm gonna use Seam Rip on that elves next turn. And keep up No More Lies. I think that's a pretty good play. Because they'll lose the ordeal as well, and I still have 3 steps ahead up. No play. Alright, let's keep up 3 steps ahead, and if they don't do anything, I'll Regent. Discard the planes. Alright, drawing a lot of lands, but that's fine. Let's play an untapped land here so that I can potentially counter a draw as well. And I think this game is already going into the right direction here. The opponent wasn't able to put on a lot of pressure in the early game, so it's going to be tough. Oh, this one's also by Adam Paquette. So did he make all of these arts? Okay, the opponent's not playing anything. which means I will just keep developing my board for now. But I'm going to use a Fountainport so I can also start making tokens. So that way, you always want to have something to do. If you leave your mana open, ideally you don't want to, if they don't do anything, you also don't want to be doing nothing. So that's why like a Marang is good, but it shuffles itself back in the library, or a Fountainport is amazing. Starting to put pressure on, making fish. Fish. Making cool fish. Wait. End turn? This is my turn, right? I'm stuck. I can still stock up, so. Yeah, obviously the lights glowing here means that it's who's being questioned. Okay, that only shows who's being questioned, but here this shows whose turn it is, I think. Another ordeal. Sure. I don't really want to Ultima, though. What are we gonna do now? Stocking up is almost too much. Okay, I can play a Plains, and I can do the Overlord, and then still keep up 3 steps ahead, so I think that's good. The opponent only has 2 cards in hand, so my tokens can actually already deal with the opponent's Yanavar Elves. Ordeal of Million. Ooh, a hard-hitting question. Yeah, go ahead, hit me. Hit me hard. Okay, no attack. Okay, well then I think this game is going. Another 3 steps ahead is good. I don't need more stock ups, honestly. Okay. Wow. Full on controlling everything. But I mean, the opponent had a slow start. I think they were didn't really have the draw that they were hoping for. But okay. For me, it's a victory either way. Let's roll on. Azorius Control versus the Mighty Cabal. Yeah. Archive. Yeah. I'd like more land too, but 3 steps ahead is just so important of a card that you don't really want to pass up on it. That's quite annoying. That's one of the few like turn 1 plays that can really mess you up. They're gonna attack first, makes sense, and let's see what else they do. Nothing. Okay, do I want to? I don't want to stock up, but if I do, they're gonna do some shenanigans. This is a tough choice. But I'm gonna pass. What can they do on turn 3 if I stock up? My hand is so counter magic heavy. I'd really love to stock up to find more lands, but no. Oh, I can't actually cast 3 steps ahead, but I can cast no more lands. Alright, attack me for 1. Actually, what I'm gonna... yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. Let's use 3 steps ahead to draw here. Alright, okay. Get rid of a stock up then. Alright. That worked out pretty fine. Opponent is now... They need to think about, should they start creating pressure? No more lies would be a pretty nice answer here. Let's do it. Alright, no follow. Okay, that was a good draw too. Yeah, now we are in pretty good shape, I would say. But let's, before we stock up, I want to find one more land. Sleight of hand is fine. This token is dealing damage, man. Look, I'm at 16 just from this one order. But yeah, that's the upside of having 1 mana early stuff, because that's usually what gets under the radar under the Azorius control deck. Under the first line of defense, if you would like to put it that way. Still not adding to it, still sticking to the 2/2 order. Okie dokie. Fish? Fish or treasure? Treasure. Okay, 2, 5, 6 mana. That means I can stock up and keep up 3 steps ahead. No, wait. But not if I tap like that, my friend. Don't tap me wrong here. Okay, this way I can keep up 3 steps ahead. Ultima seems good, but also... Alright, good. I'm taking Ultima here because I saw that they're running artifacts. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Even using it on their turn, so they miss a prowess trigger in... using it in my turn, so they're missing a prowess trigger in their turn. So that's fine by me. Oh no, I don't like that. That could... Okay, they got another one, but they can't use anything in yet, so that's nice. Can I Ultima and keep up No More Lies? No, I cannot. Yes, I can. I can. But I can't keep up 3 steps ahead. I could also play an Elspeth and minus it, but then it's gonna die to that. So I could play an Ugin and exile that, and then gain 3 life and draw a card. Whew, that's actually pretty sweet. Let's do that. And a land. Wow. Okay. Now I think we are in a commanding position. Now they have 1 turn here. I'm at 16. They have full mana. Ooh, okay, there's another Vivi. Okay, this could hurt, but they're in 2 cards now. They can't get anything back. Oh, they can get Opt or Sleight of Hand back. But I think I already kind of... Okay. Sure. Had 3 colorless mana is actually pretty sweet. It's actually pretty sweet, and I gain 3 life and draw cards. Wow, Ugin is... Whenever you cast a colorless spell. Now I don't think my deck runs colorless spells, so that's not really... The deck just uses Ugin as a removal spell and then just as a finisher. But no, it doesn't even finish. Like, what is Ugin doing? Okay, drawing, I guess, and adding mana. But it doesn't end the game on itself, so that's something to consider. But for now, I'm happy that I have it on the board. The opponent really needs to calculate here. They can make like 1 mana here. Oh, they're torching that. You waste your strength. Torching the Ugin. They want to try and take out the Ugin here. Well, see? Ugin doing some Uginish stuff. Oh, they can get... No, they can't get back that yet. Alright, they're going for the Ugin again. Okay.
You fight without purpose.
Getting back... what? Okay. Alright. Add 3. Go for Ultima. And this Elspeth, or just Elspeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 2 left because this is tapped. But if I use this ability, let's do this. Play a really cheap Elspeth. Destroy this. Keep up. Stuff. Keep up a 3 steps ahead counter draw. Yeah, I think that works. They might ultimate this soon, so I need to be careful of that too. But next turn, yeah. Do I have an answer for that? Yeah, I do. And Get Lost. Get Lost can deal with that, but. Okay, wait, what does that do? Draw. Alright, let's counter draw here. No, just counter. No, I can't counter and then normalize as well, so let's just counter draw here. Get rid of normalize. Yeah, I'm not out of the woods yet. I'd really like to find Get Lost. Okay, land is good. That's a man land, so let's have Demolition Field ready. They can take out the Elspeth. Yep, sure. Or they can concede. Okay. Well, I wasn't out of the woods yet, to be honest. Alright, going down to tier 1. Nice. I did like the match. I did have fun. So, they could have ultimated soon, and then I would have, you know, consistently had otters facing down otters. But, at the same time, my Elspeth creates 2 tokens as well every single turn. My Ugin gains me life, so I think I would still have been at an advantage. But yeah, alright, the deck continuing to go strong versus Is It Prowess. On to the next one. Azorius Control versus Rice. Alright, final game of today's run. We have 3 lands. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Anchorage into this. Keep up normalize and hope I draw into 1 more untapped land so that Fabled Passage may also become untapped. Okay. I need to sit differently in this chair. So yeah, I'm not in my usual spot at home. I'm in a hotel actually at the moment. That's why. Oh, let me actually decrease the temperature. It's getting warm here. On? Is that on me? It's on me. Okay. Here we go. So, oh, a lava runner, huh? Well, let's play this next to keep up no more lives. First. I'll deal with that later once I have Steam Rip up. Seam Rip. Fabled Passage and Steam Rip. Shock up. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, that's a pretty nice No More Lives target. The Lava Runner will now attack for 1. Ride's End also pretty okay. I'm gonna keep up Ride's End here. Alright. So they're gonna attack. I'm gonna Ride's End this Tursa, lining up nicely here. And then I am going to do this, get rid of the Lava Runner, and stock up with a Pinnacle. No, yeah, actually the Pinnacle doesn't destroy my own thing, but I'm actually gonna go for this. I want to play Elspeth next turn. It's also removal. Alright, another Lava Runner's fine for now. It's not activated yet. A lightning into another lightning, maybe? Okay, yeah. That's pretty sweet. Now, if I Elspeth -3, it could die to some shock or whatever, but honestly, I'm... Oh, Valim... Okay, let's just do this then. I was gonna -3, but what? 3 or greater. Oops, read your cards, my friend. Read your cards. Okay, I'm gonna allow the Nemesis to get through. Now, they're tapped out, so that's good news. So if they attack... Yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine. And I'm going to keep up Marang to draw. And I think this is also, once again, a pretty commanding position. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, the maps are nice for the opponent, but I think it's not going to change all too much. Elspeth nice as it acts as a removal and a threat. Albeit a removal with a condition, which I didn't see. But that's how you learn, right? You just play Magic, you make the mistakes, and then you don't make them a second time. Or at least a third time. I think the opponent is giving up, maybe. What is this? This is the final game of today's run. So it's looking to be a 5-0 with the new version of Azorius Control. Wow, this is also a pretty cool Elspeth version. Storm Slayer. Look at that. The wings. The lightning. No, I'll actually take a Demolition Field. You never know what manlands could be coming up. I'm going to play the Floodfarm Verge first, though. Plus the Elspeth. I'm going to attack with an Anchorage and keep up Ride's End. And keep back all my tokens. And even put a map on one of the tokens. And keep that on top too. Okay. Alright. Going up in tier 1. But for today, that's enough. Yeah. Super happy with the run. Azorius control strong as ever. Let's take a look at the... Let's head over straight to the recap. Alright. Over to the recap. So, what do we have? We have the typical combination of 3 steps ahead and No More Lies. No More Lies is just amazing. It's a better mana leak. Well, it does have a higher color requirement to cast it, but otherwise it's the same effect and it exiles. So this is your early game protection. And also in the mid game, it will hit certain targets. 3 steps ahead is just the best counter, or one of the better counters we've seen in a while. Because usually the hard counters are now 3 mana, but this one just the counter draw option is already just super strong. You can, in some niche situations, you can copy a Beza even, just to get more triggers off of that too. So that's also something you can do. Get Lost, kind of your answer to all, not like anything that's not an artifact, obviously. Split Up, a cheap potential sweeper, or at least it'll take out 1 or 2 creatures, so it's usually 2 for 1 or even more, but sometimes even just killing 1 creature is fine. Stock Up, your main card advantage engine. We have already come to realize that this card is amazing. In the mid game, you just find the next 2, like, yeah, for 3 mana, great selection from cards. It is sorcery, which it has to be. If this were instant, it would be way too overpowered, so that's the price. But yeah, definitely amazing. What else do we have? We have, for removal, we have spot removal in Ride's End. Usually 2 mana exile something. Potentially vehicles as well, which might come up more frequently going forward, so that's nice. You also have a very cheap form of removal, Seam Rip, which also hits non-land permanents, as long as they're mana value 2 or less, so this is your early game protection. And then we have a couple of like 1 or 2 ofs, which works nice. The Pinnacle Starcage is the new temporary lockdown. It works differently, so I don't like to compare it directly, but it's your 3 mana deal with small creatures. But in this case, it also gets rid of artifacts, which can be very relevant in this new upcoming meta. Then we have, apart from Stock Up, we have Card Draw Engine, the known Marang River Regent. 4 mana, draw 3, discard 1 is superb, and it can also act as a finisher, as well as bouncing 2 non-land permanents, which can get rid of some problematic things in some situations as well. You have the new Consult the Star Charts, which is an amazing draw effect. Might need, at some point I might decide to reduce the stock ups a little bit. Maybe 3/3 would be something that could be worth looking into. But for now, this worked very well. So this card is already looking to be pretty strong. For 4 mana, you're drawing 2, which is already good, which is the same level as Marang. Not as high level as Stock Up, because Stock Up costs 3 and you get 2 cards, but still. It's instant speed. And then you have the Beza, the one of Beza, which is good. It's there for a little bit of life gain, dealing with aggressive decks, stalling out. It's also a threat. It's just an all-around amazing, crazy package for 4 mana. And then we have Sweeper Ultima, which, because it ends the turn, any like when this creature dies effects don't occur. So that's something very good, important to know about Ultima. So it deals with creatures in, like, they're just off the board. They don't get exiled, they end up in the graveyard, but it's answer without having the opponent's any on when they die effects coming into effect. So that's good. You have the singular Overlord of the Mistmoors, also as a stalling threat. Also very versatile. A one-off is fine. I like to having these two one-offs here as like kind of niche, or just for 4. They're both 4 mana theoretically, so they're not too hard on the curve either. Then you have the 2 Elspeths, which are also pretty good. Also a combination between finisher and removal, so pretty versatile as well. And last but not least, you have 1 Ugin, which is debatable. It's expensive, but once it enters, it gets rid of the most problematic permanent the opponent has. It's a life gain possibility, which is also relevant, and card advantage. So yeah, once that enters, the game will quickly go into your favor, most likely. So yeah, pretty well-rounded version of an Azorius control deck, I would say. Curve is nice. Counter magic, removal, card draw, and a lot of versatile answers and threats. So yeah, looking pretty good. Looking strong. And what else do you have? 4 Fountainports, like really going all in here. Which is possible thanks to this being a 2-color deck. Demolition Fields, 3 of them as well to deal with any manlands, and the 3 Anchorages, which are just amazing. So yeah, and the 4 Archives as well. So really pretty smooth mana curve. The Fabled Passages work out as well. They can act as an early tapped land, picking the one you need, but also once turn 4 hits, they are untapped. So also a very versatile card. The whole deck seems to, like, versatile is the kind of, if I had to pick one word to describe it, it would be versatile, flexible, or Swiss, like Swiss Army knife. Okay, that's more than one word now, but you get my meaning. So yeah, also if you're going in the new meta, that's a good start. Already using a couple of the new cards. So yeah, interested to see what happens, how the meta develops. But for now, I'm super happy with this run. Happy to play the deck. Happy for you to be watching, if you are, which I hope you are. If you're listening to this, then you are. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena. And peace.